You ungrateful, to be honest with you.
You put
All
pictures
right,
of your
so
kid
this-
on my slide.
All right, so this is how we're gonna work this around the room real quick. All right, I just point you, you'll say your name, all right, and we're gonna give 3 claps like this. And then we move on. Nothing crazy. All right, first name, last name, title. And then we're gonna work 3 claps, all right?
Chris, Colhane, janitor.
3 claps? All right, perfect.
Eris Thompson, operations director.
3 claps.
Who are you?
Don Purvis, loser on the board. 3 claps.
I can't wait to get to you.
Hey, Don Purvis is board chair, y'all.
Oh, did y'all know that?
No, I didn't.
All right, yep, because he's nobody. All right, yep, board chair didn't even know.
Nobody wanted the job. I was the only person left.
No, Don, give us one.
Pretty sure that's how I got the job too.
What?
First, last,
Don
title.
Purvis, and I am the chairman of the board.
3 claps.
Tuna McCracken, Youth and Sports Program Coordinator.
3 claps.
Alex Minor, front desk. Tyler Beckrus, Recreation Director.
Erica Nielsen or Palmer, Youth Programs Manager.
Jillian Patak, director of development.
Melanie Velasquez, admin and front desk support.
Sam Parker, communications and marketing manager.
Morgan Blackburn, director of customer service.
Perfect. That went.
That wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. All right, so when I was coming up with this one, Don and I was talking about this. Obviously, for those who don't know, my first job ever was here, and I was here for about 4 years. And if it wasn't for this place, I definitely wouldn't have. This place made it increase my social capital, meaning that like my impact around or just knowledge of individuals around here. So like it actually allowed whatever career I went into after to be just to multiply. Simply because I had the opportunity to work with several different business owners here, then the kids, and then honestly I just had the opportunity to impact people every single day. So if it wasn't for the center, I wouldn't be where I am today, honestly. So I'm super grateful for the opportunity, and I'm even more grateful that Eris fired me. All right, because if it wasn't for her, I'd probably still be here.
You know this is going to be a theme today, right?
Get ready to go. All right, so let me know if this is fair to say. All right, let me know if this is fair to say. All right, the center, the liaison between where you want to be, where you are and where you want to be. A lot of times, a lot of people come here, whether it's the start of the season, hey, this is my kid now, and then the parents typically got an expectation of them getting a little better. All right, or if you, as individuals, you come here on day one, this is where you are, all right, in the year, this is kind of where you want to be. All right, a lot of times the people that y'all dealing with on a daily basis, if you can figure out that journey and process for them, it actually make your job 10 times easier. So would you agree that this would be at least one of the characteristics of the center? All right, cool. All right, so this is my first day. This is where I started, athletic director assistant. All right, the cool story about this is I was actually hired before Matt. All right, so I came in to Sandy, who was here for like 20 years, and I told her I was actually living in Orlando, and I came here because it was an athletic director position, and I had $17 in my bank account. And my family that's on the island was like, yo, come down. They was gonna come visit me. And then they was like, hey, actually you just come down here for the weekend. And I was like, hell yeah. All right, because they was gonna come up, we was gonna eat, and then we was gonna leave. So I ended up coming down here. Well, she was reading the paper, and he seen it was a position open for athletic director position. All right, and my college degree was sports management. So I sent them my resume, and then I rode a little pink bike in, and Sandy was at the desk, and I gave her a hard copy as well. And I told her, I said, listen, I said, you don't have to give me a job, but could you promise me an interview? I said, and I promise you I'll get it, all right, and then I'll be the best co-worker ever. I'll bring you donuts, Gatorade. This is before I started working out. I was like, all right, everything was cheap. The dollar store had all of that, all right? So this was my first day, and I actually interviewed so well that they hired me before they actually hired the athletic director because he had way more experience. But I was way more charismatic. And plus, honestly, let's not act like the community center wasn't lacking the diversity at the time. All right? All right, here. All right, that was my last day. All right, it was the day after Eris let me go. All right, I was pissed about that. No, I just seen that picture and I was just like, all right. Yep. And if you don't realize, all right, right in the background on the other side of that is the SWAT team. All right. And then up here is the helicopters. So they wanted me out of here bad. All right, I don't know why. Eris, can you? All right, never mind. All right, here. All right, sports. This is after we won the basketball championship. So this was a really awesome time because, as Don alluded to, a lot of these things we know is important. But when we jump into these things, like I don't know, like Ty, it's probably one point where you probably coached, played, and ran the center every year, right? Like, do you still play? Okay. All right. So that was kind of one of the benefits of being here because not only do we get to impact other people, we get an opportunity to be impacted as well. So it's one of the unique privileges you get here. All right, the play. All right. Every year, you got to understand that when it comes to impact is not necessarily like what you say to the people. It's inspiration in different ways. How I look at impact is a little bit different. Every single thing I do is impact. Somebody told me this after a speech. They said, like, Ray, I never been involved in a speech where I laughed, I cried, and I was inspired all at the same time. So when this individual told me that, it kind of gave me purpose behind everything I did. So why do I do a play? That's an opportunity to control your emotions, provoke thoughts, give you an opportunity to laugh, cry, all right, tears of joy, obviously, and then be inspired at the same time. All right. Once again, the community center not only put this on, but they actually give you an opportunity to be involved with it as well. All right, here, coaching. It's probably one of my favorite things because even when I got kicked out, I still came back and coached. All right. So it was funny because sometimes the refs, as you probably had to deal with a lot at some point, I guarantee you, when you coach a team and you run it, the refs is like, man, you cheating. Like, so it was awesome to be on the other side. And so whenever I got that from parents or refs, I actually took pride in being the only coach in the years that I was doing it that never had a kid in the league. All right. Typically, all the other coaches had like one kid or some level of involvement. I literally was just doing it because 8 to 10-year-olds, I feel like the start of them and the end of them is something that gave me goosebumps. And then, like, a lot of times for me, school was something that was super boring. So you couldn't inspire me by something I didn't want in the first place. When you play sports, it's really easy to get somebody to do push-ups or doing something because you can always relate it to them getting better at something they actually want to get better at, right? Oops. All right, relationships. All right, so for those who don't know, at the play is where I asked my current wife to marry me at the end of the play, which was kind of crazy because I knew all my lines. But when it came to knowing them damn 2 sentences, it was the hardest 2 sentences to remember. All right, and one thing that the community center don't get enough credit for, it's also the liaison between relationships. There's so many relationships that was formed here, all right, not just like boys, but intimate as well. So that's why, like, the best way I can ever describe the community center is just a liaison between where you at and where you want to be. We all want to be fulfilled with love, whether that's romantically or not. And the community center is one of the ways that I found more purpose to do that. All right. So what the hell am I trying to say? All right. So I'm not just trying to, bring a whole bunch of like pictures up and bad feelings. The hell am I trying to say? All right. So, oh shit. All right.
That's what you get.
Payback. All right. So this is, as you already know, Don did his thing and then I did mine. I didn't even know what his about, and I should have misspelled more words. All right, but the beautiful part is, man, Don and I always talk about one thing, and that's connection. All right, would it be fair that one of y'all primary responsibilities is to serve other people? Correct? Correct. Cool. All right. So as a liaison between where you are and where you at, all right, or from Bradenton to Anna Maria, all right, it's a thing called bridge. The bridge is a liaison, right? But a lot of times people forget to maintenance the bridge. Working here, being a part of here, like when I was an employee and coming back, all I felt is the same way that Don did. You put in hours and hours and hours and hours, thoughts and thoughts and thoughts. You bridging all these gaps, but nobody is putting maintenance on the bridge. So we end up collapsing. And once we collapse, everybody then, they pissed off. Chris having mental backdowns? But we got a game at 6. All right, we don't got time. I know Ty Kid's 6. So what? He got 17 kids. The game start at 6. All right? The play's supposed to start at 5 o'clock. It's 8:30. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, but a lot of times, not only do the people that comes in don't even pay attention to the maintenance of the bridge, they only pay attention to when it collapsed. But we don't even pay attention to that, right? And that's something that I've just been uberly passionate about. And that's why when I left here, I decided to be in the industry, all right, where I can be that liaison for others for the bridges out in the world. All right, here. All right, let me know. This is at the gym. He's supposed to be exercising, but he think he can just come here to do whatever the hell he want. All right, that's why I really don't like him in my gym, to be honest with you. But I digress sometimes. All right, so let me know if when it comes to working on yourself, let's just say exercise, some of the things Don mentioned. All right, between exercise, yoga, meditation, and let's just say even cold plunges. All right, how many of us just don't have time to do it? All right, perfect. All right, how about this? All right, how many of us exercise 5 days a week? All right, 4 days a week? 3 days a week? All right, 2 days a week? 1 day a year? All right, yeah. Esther was like, hell yeah, no, I'm just here. You ain't seen me on the beach. Yeah, I was in that 5K. All right, so let's just imagine for a second that we're just gonna go ahead and take ourselves out of it. All right, by the show of hands, how many? I see this the most in women. The gym is about 95% women. The reason why is because a lot of times they're moms, they're givers at nature, so they tend to put everything in front of them. All right, and then they forget to neglect. I mean, they neglect themselves. I've seen it in my mom. I see it in my wife sometimes. I'm at a gym where it's 95% women, so like I understand what the women that comes in. A lot of them is coming in because a lot of them is like, oh my God, like this is how I used to look 20 years ago. This is me now. Or they say, this is how I used to feel. Like this is how I want to feel. All right, and my job is to see them where they are, not judge where they are. All right, and try to help them get to where they at, while knowing that they would never actually get there. All right, it's just all about the process. How many people do you know, whether, let's just exclude yourself, how many people you know when it comes to exercise, by the show of hands, say, I just don't have time? Anybody know anybody that would use that reasoning of I don't have time? What about, I don't feel like it. All right, I just don't like exercise. I don't like it. All right, anybody know, shit, it was the same thing. I'm gonna go ahead. All right? Shit, all right. Perfect. All right, at the top, it said 3 ways to get shit done. All right, this is Don when Don was a kid. All right, Don used to have hair back in the day. All right. So what I wanted to do is come in here and having the privilege to speak to y'all. at my old stomping grounds. I just want to leave y'all with 3 ways to actually get shit done. All right. The very first thing I want to say right before I get into that is give me what's the definition of stress? Do you know it? And it's okay to say no.
Too much shit going on.
Too much shit going on. Perfect. Perfect. The definition of stress if you have one. And you can say you don't know if you don't know.
I feel like she said like just a lot. There's a lot.
A lot of shit going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't handle everything that's going on at once.
Got you.
Yeah, a lot of pieces that need to be put together.
Solid, solid. Oh, you 19, don't say shit. All right. Don't say, all right, you 20, don't say shit, all right? All right, all right. Ty.
I have too many kids.
I know, yeah. Having too many kids. He said not using protection. Okay, yeah.
Feeling overwhelmed with the task at hand.
Feeling overwhelmed?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Feel like you have too much to carry.
Solid.
Yeah, it's like
Don?
fear.
Fear.
Stress
Fear.
is fear to me.
All right. So would it be safe to say, just want to make sure that we all on the same page, that it's not just one definition of stress, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So stress is something that's super hard to define. But so like one thing about stress is a lot of times, even listening to y'all, we all talk about the negative stress. Too much shit to do. All right, all right. Too much on my plate. All right. So these are the things that we talk about. But people don't understand the reason why alleviating stress is important is because it's not just negative. All right. It's anything that shocks the body. So anytime you lift weights, that's also stress. All right. Anytime that you super happy, score a touchdown, also stress. Throw an interception, also stress. All right. So a lot of times we always tell this the story that stress has to be negative. So when we talk about yoga, meditation, cold plunge, exercising, it's also to alleviate positive stress. When you're having a kid, or 2, or 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, all right, all right. Even having kids, all right, just that joyous moment, all right, or hanging out with your bros, all right, having a good time. All right, those all are stressors. So even if our life was nothing but positive, it would still land us in the same space. So doing yoga, doing a physical exercise, reading a book, just hanging out with your friends, just doing anything that's mindful will decrease that amount of stress. All right, I learned this because I not only, like, I'm a high energy guy, and I was having panic attacks so bad that, like, she told me that I would have had panic attacks 3 years ago if my outlook on life wasn't so positive. Right, so and I was just about to get married and stuff like that, and it was so bad that like I was crying outside. I thought I was gonna die, so like I thought it was over for me, and I had so much shit to do, accomplish. I didn't want to die like that, but if I would have died, then y'all probably would have named the field after me for feeling bad.
We would have misspelled it.
Bro, hey, who
You-
is
you
Raymond?
deserve
Who is Raymond Garnaciono? Oh shit, all right, he seemed like a good guy. All right, all right. Is he Spanish or black? All right. No. Yeah, so the number one thing, I just want to make sure that I leave y'all with 3 tangible things that if you didn't listen to nothing else, you can actually take and apply right away. All right, 3 ways to get shit done. All right, mantra. All right. So this is cool because like I actually did this in COVID. I wasn't supposed to be in the building, but y'all left y'all door unlocked. All right. So it was a frame. It was a cool little video, and it was me talking to myself. So like he had framed it here, here. So like that's me looking into myself. All right, and that's the mirror up in the dancing room. All right. The mantra is just to do it anyway. Just do it anyway. The reason why that's so powerful is a lot of times who big on motivation. All right, cool. Sado! What's up, baby boy? Oh, hey, that Benz I sent you last night, that wasn't really mine. Sorry. Yeah. I lied to him last night. Friend got the same color Benz, and I lied to him. Sorry. I know. He said, show me the interior. I said, this month, no, I ain't got the keys. All right. So the mantra is to just do it anyway. All right, we all love to like be motivated. All right, cool. Motivation, how does motivation serve you? Purpose. It gives you purpose and a goal to go and achieve. All right. So true or false? Motivation is a feeling. True. Motivation is a feeling. All right, how long do feelings last?
It depends.
Okay, what's the strongest feeling? Love, maybe? What's the strongest feeling? Probably love? How long do love last?
Forever.
All right, well, shit, y'all don't need me. Y'all don't need me. All right, no. She figured it out. No. So, true or false? True or false? Can I motivate you? Is that true? All right, cool. All right, true or false? Can I make you feel a certain way?
Absolutely true.
I can make you feel a certain way. 100% true. Okay, 100% true. Okay, cool. All right, so is it possible, all right, so I can make you feel any way whenever I want?
Whenever I want.
So I can motivate you right now.
True.
So, all right, I can make you feel anyway. So I can make you sad right now. Maybe. All right. So this is something that I kind of like dive into all the time, like because we got to be careful with the stories that we say. Like, so the thing is, it's impossible for me to I can't motivate you. That's the truth. I can't make you feel a certain way. What I can do is I can manipulate or I can influence a trigger of yours that will make you happy. I can't make you happy. If I don't know you, I definitely can't make you happy. Like, that's why, like, typically the people that piss us off the most, it's the people that know us the most. It's not like you can't make I can't make you happy or make you sad, but I can trigger something that does that. All right? So in years of therapy, I realized that. So, like, because if I can motivate people, I actually would probably have 400 people at the gym, every class. But it's impossible to do that. And I can trigger certain responses, but the only way to know to do that is, like, do it individually. Right? So this is a long way of saying that motivation is a feeling. I can't make you feel motivated. And motivation don't last forever like Jill and Love. All right? So the reason why I say just do it anyway is because if a lot of us, we try to depend on motivation. Have we ever started a project and not finished it?
Right.
All right? Like, we have ever had an idea and we did it for like 3 days and stopped? That's because motivation don't last that long. So the reason why I came up with the mantra is just do it anyway is because the more you practice not worrying about what you feel and just doing it anyway, you're going to actually get in the habit of just doing it regardless of how you feel. And if you can get in the habit of doing it regardless of how you feel, then when you fucking feel like it, you're going to really kill it, right? So that's something that I try to practice in my mantra. So, like, prime example is, like, on Mondays, I drive a half an hour to another gym at 5 in the morning. So I leave at like 4:15. And then I get back and then take a shower because I want to be there like when my son wake up. And then I want to be able to take him to daycare on Mondays. All right, so but I never feel like it. 3:45 alarm, I never feel like it. All right, but I always tell myself, like, it doesn't matter how I feel. You just do it anyway, right? All right, and if you get used to just doing it anyway, regardless of how you feel, you're going to get in the habit of being consistent. And when you're consistent, you tend to get shit done. All right? Here. All right. See, this pissed me off. All right? This really pissed me off because this is my favorite. Yeah, Tune over here thinking I'm a freak. Yeah. He like, sex? Hey, bro, hey, I ain't come here. No. So this is something I have on my screen. When you walk in the gym, it says sex, and people see it like, oh. And then it say, now that I have your attention, go work out. That's what it says at the bottom. Then had me in here about to go to jail. Yeah. I'm like, freeze, all right. What you doing back here? Yeah, next thing you know, I'm walking out looking at Eris again. Yeah, I swear. Now I swear to God that wasn't me this time. Yeah.
Trash bag with all your stuff.
Pissed me off. All right, number two. You gotta schedule it. All right. When you whenever it's an important meeting. So like imagine an important board meeting or something like a super important meeting that you cannot miss. About how early do you get there? Like how many minutes before it starts?
Probably
10
10.
minutes. All right. Let's just say. All right. Let's just say a super important doctor's appointment. 10, 15. All right. Cool. All right. The thing is, all right. Cancer. Like whenever you got to go to Houston or wherever. What's the all right? Once it's scheduled, what's the likelihood of you missing?
Pretty much zero.
0%,
Yeah.
right? So fair enough to say, right? All right. So the thing is, it's scheduled and it's non-negotiable. All right. So could you answer just real quick? All right. So why when it comes to a doctor's appointment or a meeting at work, it's non-negotiable, 0% chance. All right. So why when it comes to ourself and our health and fitness, why is that becomes negotiable? Lazy. Too busy?
Not a priority.
Not a priority? So why is it a priority to be at a meeting that you don't even want to be in the first place? But it's not, but that's a priority. But it's not a priority to work on your health. And you don't even have to take yourself, but I'm just curious, what is one reason why we'll be at the meeting on time, but we be like, the gym we can negotiate. Why do people typically do that?
For me, it's because the meeting's for other people and the working out is for me.
So
Yeah.
why is it so hard to do something for yourself?
Good question.
Yeah. It's no answer. Why is it so hard? Why do you?
Probably because you know you're still living right now, so you can pass it. You already let one day go, so you can still keep letting it go.
Okay, so why wouldn't you miss the meeting for important?
You're about to get fired.
Fire. Solid. Okay, cool. All right. So, all right. That goes kind of into two things at once. So when it comes to negotiation with yourself, right? So, have we ever? So, as a kid, have anybody, by the show of hands, ever not felt like going to school? Like, ever had a day where you didn't go to school? Why did you go anyway?
Well, because my parents made me.
Okay, cool. All right, days you did not feel like going. Why did you go? Probably same shit, right?
With the makeup work.
Huh?
You don't want to have to deal with the makeup
Yeah,
work.
no makeup work. Like, all right, why did you go? You don't feel like going. All right, but your parents home. What's the reason why you went?
Oh, because I don't want to do the makeup work.
No makeup work.
And I have FOMO.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
See my friend.
All right. So all right. So it's fair to say, we are social beings, right? Let me know if I'm wrong. All right. If you agree with this, raise your hand. All right. We more likely to do something for somebody else. We more likely to do something. We more likely to do something to not let somebody else down rather than ourselves. By the show of hands, would you agree with that? All right. So that's why, like, we negotiate the stuff inside, because we don't have no accountability partner, right? Part of the reason why you're here because one, you don't want to get fired, but two, like, you know what I'm saying, you also don't want to let your teammate down. That's the reason why sports is so powerful. Like, but what happens is from 0 to 18, who is our accountability partner? Our parents. That's why they get us to do stuff that we don't want to do. All right, in college, who is our accountability partner? Kind of our parents. That's why we mess up more. We still skip more, but the parents hold us accountable at the end of the semester, not daily, right? So we skip, we do stupid stuff, but at the end of the semester, we want to make sure that the grades is good enough so we don't get in trouble by the people that's holding us accountable. So from 0 to, like, let's just say 21 when you graduate, or 27 when Don graduated, then we have an accountability partner. All right, and then we get into the real world. We in the real world where we have nobody to hold us accountable to anything. If we quit, so what? All right, it impacts you. That's why we tend to do more when we have a family than when we do stuff. I think for me personally, marriage has helped me not do stupid shit. All right, more than anything, it allows me not to do stupid stuff. So if you can do 3 things, all right, to get shit done, all right, number 1, do anybody remember what number 1 is? The mantra. What's the mantra? Do it anyway. What benefit does doing it anyway has?
Gets you into a routine and makes you consistent.
Perfect.
Even
And
when you don't want to.
consistency does
Better habits.
better habits. All right. All right. All right. So right after that, all right, number two. All right, number two is what? And if
all I
you
got
get
out
that, I'm telling you, my girl, I'll be in the meeting like these. All right, not you, Tuna. You 20. You 20. Wait till you 21. All right, or wait till you marry. All right, all right. All right, all right. Number one is the mantra. Number two is what? Scheduling. Non-negotiable. All right. So number one, you just do it anyway. Number two, you can negotiate with Chris, but you can't negotiate with yourself. All right. And the reason why that's important is because nobody maintains the bridge. But when the bridge collapses, everybody is frustrated. Everybody is pissed. All right. Nobody give a shit about the bridge. All right. So you have to care about you, and your tribe have to care about you. So with that, stop having pointless conversation. Hey, girl, how you doing? I'm good. How about you? Good. All right. Sit there and be present. All right. What I try to do, the easiest way to be present, I try to ask people 4 questions. 4 the same type of questions that don't come back to me. Hey, how you doing? All right, how was your night? I elaborate on every single word that they say. All right, that builds connection. All right, imagine if somebody said, hey, Jill, how you doing? You'd be like, good. I'd be like, Jill, how you really doing? I'm straight. Yeah. For real. Like, I'm no judgment. I just care. How are you really feeling? Like, you know, even in your heart, even your body language, it went from to. So, like, if you really care, sometimes the easiest way is to ask the same person, same question, just 3 different times. It just peels it young. Because we all do the same thing. Hey, how you doing? Good. How about you? Good. And it's hard to be the opposite. Hey, how you doing? Depressed as fuck? Depressed. All right. Thinking about killing myself? Yeah. Depressed as hell. Yeah, thanks for asking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody does that, right? But it's the truth, man. A lot of times we speak in generalities. All right, and the third one, just make sure you have an accountability partner. Whether that's a gym, whether that's somebody to check on you. For me, Don has always been one of my accountability partners. He was the best man in my wedding. All right, whenever, like, people always think, like, man, Ray, you such a happy guy, such a positive. Every day, yeah. He looked like a priest. Yeah, you look corny as hell.
I felt like we were getting judged.
Yeah.
It was judgment.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and Don was yelling at me. He was like, don't do it. I said, no, right now. All right, but the third thing is have an accountability partner. All right, one thing that Don serves more than anything is he's a person that I can call for anything. All right, and when you're searching for an accountability partner, search for somebody that can give you perspective on your losses, but also celebrate your wins. A lot of times we don't have people to celebrate our wins. Sometimes I call him because I'm geeked, and I can feel it. He equally geeked. We all done been in relationships like with friends and stuff like that where you're like, girl, hey, I got a promotion. And it's like, yeah, all right, yeah, good for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like you got some friends that'll celebrate your wins. You call them, they celebrate. But you got better friends that'll call you to celebrate your wins. All right, and those are the type of accountability partners you want to seek. Whether you seeking it here or outside, just having somebody be like, yo, you got 10 minutes? I just want to vent. And they don't always have to be bad. All right? So those are my 3 ways to get shit done. And I appreciate the heck out of y'all. All right, that's it. All right.
And we got y'all lunch.
Put that picture of that baby
Nice
back
event.
there.
Yeah.
Get that when you got all the Google images. It's just the first baby that popped up. You Google baby picture, that just came up.
That definitely ain't.
Yeah.
Baby.
2.
I don't know whose baby. It is.
I thought it was gonna be one about his baby.
Yeah. Boy.
We got ribs.
Stop playing. Oh, we got ribs? Yeah, no, I got y'all ribs.
I mean,
And then a little brisket over there, too.
I mean,
And I got y'all some drinks. All right, and also, I got some weed in the car if y'all need it. All right? No, I'm just kidding. No.